welcome to the next level, boys and girls. This is Sonic Adventure 2. Battle, technically, yeah. This has been a long time coming, and this series has gone through hella production problems.
File select.
As you can see, alright, these were full playthroughs I did of the hero side, just for this one series. I have now, including this time, I have played through Sonic Adventure 2 6 times in the last year. And oh my god, I'm just kind of getting a little burnt out.
Story select.
I guess I should talk a little bit about my story with this game. As a Sonic fan who grew up in the 2000s, my first Sonic game was Sonic Advance on the Game Boy Advance, and I didn't have a GameCube until years later. And obviously, by the time the Dreamcast was dying, I was 3 years old, so I didn't have a Dreamcast either. The first time I was able to play this game was actually on the PS3 via that re-release, which I think came out in 2012. And by the way, you can already see one of the mods in effect. I have a couple mods installed to make this a little bit more streamlined for me. But this is one of the visual improvement mods. Normally in this cutscene, Sonic still has his classic shoes. But as you can see, they're very clearly his soaps. And we'll go into a little bit more about that later. But this is the level everybody loves. This is the level that, you know, everyone adores. This is City Escape. And you know what? I'm going to be the weirdo. I prefer Emerald Coast. I know. You can burn me at the stake already. I just lost all my speed. That was already really bad. Oh, okay. No, we're not starting off the series like that. I can control the snowboard. Alright, that was a little bit of a warm-up. I have played this level like 800 times testing this freaking game. Because, yeah, I keep having problems. And honestly, this game and me, I don't know. I guess I have a different idea for what I want Sonic to be. I just can't drive the snowboard today. Or, well, it's a helicopter rotor, isn't it? There, well, we're not going to get the shield, but that's okay. I don't think it's really possible for me to get an A rank anyways the first time. They kind of expect you to have a couple of the upgrades from later levels. But, you know what? This is a good game. I give it a little bit more crap than I think a lot of people do. And I got something to say, like, right off the bat. Leave Pro Jared alone. That video came out 6 years ago. You know, and at the time, that was just the style of videos. At the time, you didn't have to say, in my opinion, constantly to make a YouTube video. Because, you know, you're making a YouTube video. It's your opinion. I mean, I don't know why that has to be told to people, but people still are attacking him over that, like, 6-year-old video that he barely even references anymore. Just because he doesn't like funny Blue Hedgehog game. Like, leave him alone, alright? Like, can we just, like, get that, like, just have some decency. I was gonna go for the rings, but I just remembered I don't have the light speed dash yet. See, I played through this level like a million times. No, it's a good level. My problems with this game happened after this level, so... But in comparison to Emerald Coast has a lot more paths you can take. This is way more of a linear approach with Sonic. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I do really like how open Emerald Coast is. I don't know. It's definitely a lesser opinion than the general opinion that this game is just like the best thing that ever happened to 3D Sonic. Oh. Alright. What do you guys think? You guys think I'm going to get an A rank? Probably not. I'd like to say I'm pretty competent in this game, but I'm definitely never going to get like really good rankings in these levels. Also, Sonic Generations did this better. That was so cool when they brought this back for Generations, and like they gave the friggin' thing in modern Sonic's level friggin' chainsaws. And in the classic Sonic level, the truck is chasing you the entire time. So it's really fun how they played around with the truck gimmick. Alright, well, is that an A? Oh my god, that's an A. Alright. Well, this is already going better than any of my other 5 attempts at this. I'm terrible at ranking in this game. So if you may remember back to when I had like about 50 subscribers or something, I actually did Sonic Adventure 1 a long time ago, and I'm thinking I should probably just redo that series, but I thought I might as well talk about this game because I've had quite a few fights with people over this game, and I don't know, I thought maybe it would make for an interesting series people would watch, especially with how bad Mega Man X did. I'm not happy with that how that video came out, or that series performed at all. So maybe it was me, but I really hope I can do Mega Man in the future because that's one of my favorite series of all time, honestly. Oh, what? I've been having problems with this boss that I never normally do every time I try to record it, but there we go. I don't know, that was a little janky in my opinion. Haha, I just destroyed a government machine. Cool.
What?
Oh hey, it's Vegeta. Everybody's made that joke. I mean,
it all starts with this.
He's friggin' Vegeta.
Like
Knuckles was Piccolo. Sonic was Goku. I mean, isn't that obvious? Like, they're basically, I don't know.
Now I know what's going on. The military has mistaken me for the likes of you. So,
I do really like the Adventure 2 models. I don't know, there's a lot of personality to them, and they're definitely better than both Sonic Adventure 1 and Adventure 2, or DX's models. I really do like the model work in this game. That is the slowest chaos control I've ever seen. That's a pretty cool shot, though.
He's fast. Hey, it's not his
if I remember, I'll use that as the thumbnail.
I'm the world's ultimate.
But actually, you're gonna see this tomorrow. Like, I'm recording this the day before because I was trying to fight with the previous recording of this so much because it just really wasn't working, and I'm just so frustrated. So here we go, attempt number 3. Yeah, I've been having a lot of technical problems, but I'm hoping it's finally all cleared up. I won't really know until I check the video file after, and that's the thing that sucks about doing captures off my PC.
You got that? The Master Emerald contains special powers that neutralize the
And new to this game is how we switch between 3 different characters. In Sonic Adventure 2, there's only 3 gameplay styles. And I just noticed that really buff Knuckles looking echidna in the background. I've never noticed that.
If I'm not mistaken, this is the Master Emerald, is it not?
How do you not know that? It's gotta be like a translation problem.
Well, I guess I can use it.
We also have Boobs the Bat, first appearance.
Well, knucklehead. Not if I can help it.
By the way, why can't we glide at like whatever degree, 45-degree angle, whatever that was?
What was that all about?
You can't do that in the game.
What you did to my emerald.
I did that.
It's not one of this Rouge's best voice performances right there at all.
That's not your emerald.
I like this Knuckles though.
I'll look into it once I get back to the base.
But another mod I have.
Anyone who takes jewels from me. All the world's gems are mine to keep.
Yeah, we'll see about that, Batgirl.
I like how he lunges when he says Batgirl. I really like that. He does that a couple times in this game. Alright, so one of the mods I have installed to like make my life a little easier. I already see one. Hang on. Where's that flying between? Looks like it's on the set path, so we're just gonna sit here and chill. I have a mod installed, as you can probably already tell, that will tell me. It basically reverts the Emerald Radar to basically being a still somewhat nerfed Adventure 2, or sorry, Adventure 1 Emerald Radar. Because in one of the stupidest decisions Adventure 2 does is they really expand on the emerald hunting stages from the last game, but made them straight up way worse in this game purely because they're a lot bigger, which is a good thing, don't get me wrong. But in a game like this, you need a good radar to tell you where you're going. But let me tell you how it works in vanilla SA1 or SA2. See, I'm gonna do that a lot. I'm gonna say SA1 when I mean SA2 and vice versa. So get used to that, alright? But in SA1, the radar was perfect. It told you where any of the emeralds were, that you were close nearby. It gave you 4 different levels of how close you were: blue, green, yellow, red. So, actually, sorry. Yeah, blue for, like, furthest away to red to closest. Where is this? I'm having trouble with this one. Camera, come on. I have a lot of problems with the camera in the knuckle stages. Here? No, not you. I wonder where this is. It might be in here, actually. Yeah, I'm apologizing if the camera's getting in my motion sick. So, this game still doesn't have, like, the... It's in here, isn't it? Yep. Cool. But, in SA2 normally, you only can pick up 1 of the emeralds at a time. So the first one, then the middle one, then the right one. The problem with this is, you know, it's going to randomly pick between 30 locations where the emerald pieces are. And then on top of that, whatever one they want you to find first is going to be wherever the heck they want it to be. So you might have to backtrack a whole heck of a lot just to find one emerald that may have started in your spawning location, but it's not the one the game wants you to go for yet. So, you know, tough luck. And in my opinion, that's really stupid design problems and levels that are also way bigger than they were in SA1. That's my little rant. I'm having a lot of trouble with this one. Up here? Nah, it seems to be getting quieter. Okay, over here maybe? No. No. This one's a little tricky. It's probably pretty obvious. You probably have seen it like a million times, and I'm just being stupid. We've already been here for 3 minutes. There are people that have memorized every random location that you can find an emerald piece in. Oh. Oh? Well, where? Oh, it was in there. Okay. Well, that went well. Was that an E? No, it's probably a C, isn't it? Yeah, it's a C.
Not too bad.
Yeah, alright, I'll take that. Whatever. The knuckle stages are purely RNG at this point for me. Unfortunately, I think we're going into the worst gameplay, in my opinion, in this game. Because, yeah.
There's no mistake about it. This must be the island. It's a secret.
This game is also really hard to break up into parts, purely because there's so many cutscenes. So when do I stop, you know? Basically, even though it's going to be a little bit of a longer part, I think I'm going to end this right, and spoiler alert, but after the second Sonic stage. So that's where we're going to cut off the first part. We'll watch the cutscene after that, and then we'll pause when I can. By the way, if you know SA1, this is not the same voice actor as Tails in that game. This is actually his younger brother. And in my opinion, this is one of the lesser Tails voices in the entire series, especially with the script they gave him. He's mostly reading off exposition, and I don't know why they got an 8-year-old to read a huge exposition text dump. I mean, why would you do that to the poor kid? I don't understand it, Sega. By the way, these character boss fights from SA1 are back, except usually it's with your doppelganger, and they're usually that pathetic. We'll go into a little bit more about why I don't like this Tails gameplay, because believe me, we're going to have a full-on Tails stage here in a second. But I don't want people thinking I hate this game. You know, who can hate a game they've played 6 times in 1 year? You have to be insane to do that. But yeah.
Wow, Tails, you did it.
I just know that a lot of my audience probably want to see this.
I'm the one who should be asking that question.
That's a terrible delivery.
Don't you know it's
I know the
dangerous
kid was 8, but like,
I know, but I'm here to save my hero, Sonic.
at least they're trying with the character animations.
Up to no good again. Okay, you stay here and I'll be right back.
It's just, I don't know what to say.
Me, I want to help Sonic too.
She's the one that ends up saving him too. I don't know what the hell Tails is doing. Alright. But here we have Tails in a completely new gameplay from SA1. In SA1, his stages were basically speedrunner based. You had to run through a short portion of one of Sonic's levels as Tails and use his flight to take an advantage, or get an advantage. And that gameplay was a lot of fun. This is more Gamma's gameplay from the same game, and I didn't care for it there, I don't care for it here, and in my opinion, it's only worse here. I know that's a very unpopular opinion, but I'll go into a little bit about why. God, I hate that. So you're gonna see that a whole lot, enemies just popping in right where I'm standing. It's gonna happen. Believe me. But alright, so in SA1, these stages were extremely short. Gamma was mostly, you know, a story-based gameplay. Like, it had very short arcade levels, but most of the runtime of that gameplay was actually set up for exposition. And it was done in a very colorful way that showed the writers were really trying to do something very ambitious for the time. I'm not saying it completely worked, but, you know, it was a lot better than you might think it would be. Especially for a Sonic game from 1998. Yes, the original release came out in 1998 in Japan. Don't at me there. For everybody else, it was 1999. But here, okay, they made the levels way too big for one thing. And, I don't know, like, I really wish the Dreamcast had a twin stick, because I think that this would be a lot of fun as, like, a twin stick shooter. But, like, this, it just doesn't work. And yeah, no. It's not a whole lot of fun, I'll be honest. And yeah, I hate this gameplay so much. I turned my brain off. I apologize if I'm just going quiet. This is not fun for me at all. And you know, I've had to play it like 5 times over so far. And the dark side is even worse, because this gameplay is the major focus in that gameplay. Those levels are slightly better designed though, because there's a big, long-lasting rumor that Tails was not originally planned to be playable in SA2. There's a lot of evidence for that, but the main evidence you need to take into account is that a lot of the early trailers did not show a playable Tails. I don't know if there's any evidence to that in-game, like in the code, but it's definitely something that, you know, should be mentioned. Okay, see, I can never tell what's an A rank in the Tails stages. I think that's pretty good.
Good.
I'm not even going to bother with their rankings. I got a B. If that matters to anybody. Somebody might be. Somebody's going to be like, oh, you suck. Why can't you get any A ranks? Like, what's wrong with you?
Amy?
Keep your voice down.
So, where did Tails go? Like, Tails did all the work, and nowhere to be seen.
How'd you get here?
It's part of another little piece of evidence that maybe Tails wasn't planning to do this.
I caught a ride with Tails. Are you sure you don't need my help?
I have no idea.
Like you could use it.
The reason I'm in here is because of that fake hedgehog.
That's a very Jaleel White
Hedgehog?
impression
Did you see it?
right there.
Where is it now?
If I
Good,
tell
good
you
on
to
Tails
be
for,
married,
good on Tails. Good on Sonic for not noticing the pronouns, or like assuming pronouns there, calling him it. Of course, that entire little bit of props to Sonic there are completely taken away when we consider that they talk about it being him being a black hedgehog.
Anyway, did you write that?
So yeah, Amy, yeah, Sonic wrote all that.
Wait for me, Sonic. He's such a brat sometimes.
Who knows? All right, Metal Harbor. This is another great Sonic stage. Like 90% of the Sonic stages in this game are fun. There's only one that I can think of that I don't like. They're definitely different from SA1. Oh, what? Yeah, no. Sorry. Cityscape, I got a mulligan, so I'm mulliganing that. I don't know what happened there. I guess I was just a little bit out of range on my timing. But let's try that again. Boom. There we go. This level is built all around homing attack chains, and I didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. The homing attack mostly works in this game, except for when you're attacking Shadow, or Sonic playing a Shadow, because then it gets a little weird. Alright, so another mod I have installed is something that's going to get me killed a lot less. It basically remaps the light speed dash and triangle, so that I'm not pressing it and accidentally somersaulting or bouncing. We don't have bounce yet, but we'll go into that a little bit later. Definitely something I wish was possible in the original game, because unlike Twin Sticks, the Dreamcast did have 4 face buttons as well as 2 triggers, so there's no reason to map everything to one button. Especially a move like the light speed dash and the bounce. That was just a bad idea. That will get you killed in the original release, as well as any other release that's not a PC version. Because I have died way more times than I'd like to admit, because I tried to late speed dash and I bounced off something. Oh, okay, what? Also, I should mention that the entire idea here is that you can rush to the end and actually take a secret path. But I am not good enough at this game to do that, so we are just going to play it the wuss way. Of course, you're never going to get the A rank if you don't take that path, because it's basically necessary to get those points. And honestly, I hate how much points matter in this game. Like, they basically make it so that you have to be, like, dead on right. There's no way to get it unless you do the level, like, exactly the way they want you to. And that loop was a little bugged out, but luckily the script caught me. So, yeah, that worked out. Basically, after this cutscene, though, we will be ending it there. What was that? Is that it? Yeah, it's a C.
Just made it.
I think it's barely possible to get a B if you're taking the normal path. Like, you have to take that path in order to get, like, an A rank. I've done it, like, once, I think. But I didn't feel like embarrassing myself here. Alright, so in the next part, we're going to be fighting Shadow. And this fight isn't as climactic or cool as you might think it is, but we'll get into that in the next part. So I hope you enjoyed. If you liked the video, please consider liking and subscribing, as it really helps me out. Join me next time as we run right into SA2, or we continue SA2 with Shadow. Just gonna pause it real quick. Yep. Have a good one. Peace out.